Hey, John Rule, what day is it?
The day before Independence Day, the 3rd.
2017. And this is Poppy Mallow. And
A real poppy.
yes, it's a real poppy. That's its name, at least.
Yeah.
And this is what?
Snout
Bean.
bean.
Uh-huh. And I couldn't remember the name of that the last time I showed one of these. And there's Snout Bean with Monarda.
Not a Monarda to the right.
Uh-huh.
And Black-Eyed Susan.
Black-Eyed Susan. Uh-huh. And it's pretty nice. Well, that's about the prettiest thing in this batch, maybe.
Yeah, right.
And
this
the
is milkweed, verticillata, is that what you
verticillata. Yeah.
Verticillata.
Yeah.
Buckeye, butterfly, beautiful.
Yeah. And here's that same, there's a little yellow flower, and next to it is, we're comparing sizes. Is the reason I got these, where I found things together. And that's the milkwort next to it. Mm-hmm. And here's the same yellow, and it's next to a native orchid.
Yeah.
And
this is Hello.
Yes,
with
sir.
a few petals.
Yeah. And here's Lobelia.
Lobelia, the blue.
And next to that tiny yellow.
And tiny yellow.
I just kept finding these together out there on Pinnacle Prairie, and I just said, well, I want pictures of showing these things.
Yeah, more milkweed, or what is this?
Yeah, that's verticillata again. And after that, we've got a coreopsis next to a bee balm.
Yep, you sure do.
And a
tuberosa.
Milkweed and mountain mint.
Mountain mint.
And those seeds,
it's hard for me to remember.
They were side by side there.
Right.
And this meadow beauty was
wounded.
Very much wounded, but I got his picture.
And this ladies' tresses.
Uh-huh. And that's a pretty nice one. There are so many of those in northwest Arkansas still right now this week, I'm sure.
That's right.
If people get out, they can find them on different prairies.
There's a healthy meadow beauty.
Uh-huh. Well, mostly it's been bitten at the top a little bit, chewed on a little bit.
Well, that's true.
And that's the Rexia virginica is the scientific name.
Right.
And then we get to a button bush that's just started to bloom, but then after a day or two, I went back out and got some more pictures.
That was good. And the Lonicera.
Sempervirens. See how many
native
beautiful parts it has there.
Right. And this is the white.
White wild indigo, yeah.
Wild indigo.
And it's Baptisia alba. Alba means white.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dragonfly that was wounded.
You suffered.
He fell in a barrel. I put my finger down. He got on there, and I made about 50 pictures of him before he finally flew off my finger and crashed somewhere.
Yeah, poor
That's
dog.
That is a catbird.
Right.
And they're hard to get to sit still for a picture.
Yes, they are. They're very secretive.
White phlox.
White phlox.
And maybe some more buttonbush coming, I'm not sure.
Wow, there's a lot of buttonbush.
Yeah, buttonbush.
Different stages. And a bumblebee.
And here's a tiny spotted moth.
Beautiful spotted moth.
And he wouldn't let me get any closer.
Right, and a buttonbush very close.
Yeah. And
beautiful.
Buttonbush, one of my favorite things that I grew up with them, and you did too when you lived down south.
They called them button willows.
That's what my dad
down in the crappie and bayou country.
Yeah. Till next time, John Rule, we'll do another segment coming up and see what we've got to show there.
Righto.
Hey, John Rule.
Here it is.
It's still the
3rd of July.
Yeah, the day before 4th of
Independence Day.
Yeah. And this is a Turk's cap lily. Lilium group.
Very spectacular.
I can't swear that this is native because there are 2 or 3 native species of it.
I thought they were
in the
native to,
US.
I thought they were, native to Michigan and farther.
Well,
north.
that's another name for it, it's Michigan.
I see.
But they come in varieties that I'm
Right,
uncertain
right,
about.
right.
I've got some questions about that.
Yeah.
But anyhow, this is St. John's wort with a flower fly on it.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of beetle is that?
Scarab beetle.
Scarab
It's a
beetle.
June bug.
June
scarab
bug.
beetle
Should be a June bug, right?
on
Yeah. And now see the
oxeye daisy.
milkweed at the top
Right.
and under it there.
Right.
These were, I didn't move these, that's just the way
That's
they're
the way it
growing.
was.
Yeah,
And petunia or something. on it.
yeah. Hairy wild petunia under it.
Right.
And this is winged loosestrife.
It's just a name to me. I think.
Well, I'll show you one.
Yeah, here's a
Insect.
boldly marked beetle on
Sunflower,
a sunflower.
a native wild
Native
sunflower.
wild sunflower.
And there's what one looks like, but it doesn't have a bug on
Uh-huh.
it. So I just had to crop that and get that bug because
Well, it was-
he's
it
camouflaged
was
so
worth it.
well
It was worth
on
it.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here's some more sunflowers. Lots of those blooming in parts of
Right.
the Pinnacle Foods wet
Yeah,
prairie.
I think
in
this is
Belt,
called
Arkansas.
a red topher, or red,
Yeah, somebody else told me
TOPHER or
some
something
name,
like that.
and
spectacular.
I didn't write it down for this. It's
Right.
if you look at this on my Facebook account, you can see some of these and have some more names on
Right.
some of them.
And a beautiful
Thanks to-
blue damselfly. That's lovely.
They're just amazing, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
And
We used to call them snake doctors when I was a little boy.
yeah,
Right.
that's actually what we call a milkweed bug. Officially,
Yes,
it's
it
known
is.
as
It's
that.
got the right color and everything marking.
But there's so many milkweed bugs that are on other flowers right now where
Right.
there's not any milkweed for them.
Right.
Not enough.
That looked kind of like a cut leaf silphium or something.
Yeah. And we jumped through a Dahlia purpurea.
Right.
And then we've got now
Rose
to
verbena.
rose vervain or verbena. And it blooms off and on all from early in the spring.
Right.
And here's another Dahlia purpurea. And it's got a
Or
green.
fly on it. Or,
Well, I think it is a bee. But I'm not
Okay,
sure.
this
That
time.
green one, yeah, I believe it is. And
oh, that's tiny but beautiful.
and this silver
Skipper or silver
spot, yeah, on Monarda.
checker spot. Yeah. And I think this is a saddlebag, is what they call this.
Well, that looks like a
This
good name for it.
dragonfly.
I believe this is Widow's Cross at the top
Okay.
above this,
Black-eyed Susan. Or
probably
something.
black-eyed, or maybe it's brown-eyed.
There are several varieties in that family.
And this was a very cooperative
Dragonfly.
dragon, or what? No, what's the other name for it? Damselfly.
Well, I thought the damselfly only had two.
No, it's got the same number.
Ours
It's
par-
still
ours
with a
perched
skinny
with
body.
its
That's
wings together
damselfly.
enough. I didn't know that they,
Yeah, some of them do and some of them don't.
okay.
Okay, here's the Illinois bundle flower. That's a tiny flower, and
Oh, gosh.
about thumbnail size,
Oh, gosh.
and it's cropped.
Uh-huh.
And well, John, I think that's all I've got today.
Well,
so
that was a lot.
till next time. Just glad to have you back
I'm glad to be back.
after being at the VA and skipping a week.
Yeah, that's not
Okay.
not that much fun.
See ya.